Okay, let's try this. Can anyone hear me? Hi, Shannon. Can you hear me, Shannon? Hi, Lori. Oh, please tell me you can hear me. You guys hear me, huh? Okay. That's a good thing. I don't know what happened. Okay. I can hear myself now, so. Okay. That's not one thing, it's another. Okay. Okay. Today we're going to work on some really cute stuff. I'm very, very excited about it. Um, give me a couple of seconds, settle in, and give me a couple seconds to put some links in, okay? I got to get this done up front or I talk about yourself. Hi, Elizabeth. You found me. Hi, Vicki. Okay. I'm going to put a couple of products in that I'm going to be using today. Molds, mostly. And then I'm also going to give you a link to get the printable, the $8 printable from Denise that we're going to use today. We're using it in a different way than she used it. Okay, I've got that part all taken care of. Good Lord. All right, so if you're watching me on Facebook, exclamation point notify, no space right here. If you put that in the comments, you'll get notified when I go live. If you're watching this on YouTube, it won't work. You need to go to Facebook and put it in one of my lives. Okay, doesn't work on YouTube. I'm putting all my stuff on YouTube now. You guys know the story behind that. Okay, so here's what we're doing. This little Le Lapin kit, printable collection that Denise made. Oh, the cutest thing I've ever seen. I could not love this more. I love it, love it, love it. And I knew I wanted to do something. She made a box with it. Like we make these boxes over with her. We make these boxes like this, and they hold like all of our little ephemera and stuff. So this was designed to be made into a box, but I wanted something that I could like put on my shelf because I love it so much. So I decided to make some shelf sitters out of these two images, and that's what we're going to do today. And we're going to add some embellishments to it to make it look cool. So the first thing I did is these are little wood. Let's see, they're 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4. They're 6 by 4, and they're perfect little substrates for anything that you want to do. Hi Robin, I love them. I love them. I use them a lot. I buy, a half dozen at a time, so I always have them, and I just love them. They'll sit up by themselves. I mean, they're great. You can make them a shadow box. Yeah, there's all kinds of things you can do with these. And I believe they're $1 at Michael's, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, yes, Shannon, you need to get some of these. So here's what I did. I printed out my printable collection on 32-pound computer paper. This is paper, it's not cardstock, okay? So I did that. I painted the sides of my little box Spanish Sunrise. All my Paint Couture products are from Robin. I should put a link in for her too. I'm going to do that right now so I don't forget. I hope I have a link saved on here. It only lets you save so many links, which is really, really annoying. It'd be nice if you could have a separate place for all your links that you use all the time. but of course I don't. Maybe there's a way to do it and I just don't understand. I can barely figure out sound, you guys. How am I going to figure that out? I do not see a link for her, but at the end I'll do it unless somebody wants to throw a link in there for Robin if you have one for her Shopify store. Anyway, I get all my Paint Couture products from her. So I did this one already. Okay, this is a beautiful color. It looks a little green right now, which let's see if we can get it to, there you go. It's more yellow. It matches the yellow on the front of this, okay? And so here's what I did. I painted my sides and I painted just a light color here. Not that it would show through or anything, but just force a habit, you know. I painted a light color. I took this, before you cut it out, let me show you, looks like this, okay? And I just cut it a little bit more than I needed to put it on the box, okay? This is made out of cardstock, and this I'll make my ephemera boxes out of. But I wanted to do this too. So I've got this all cut. You see, there's not much overlay. And I'll hold it up to a light to see exactly where I need to do it. It fits this almost perfectly. Okay, so this is a perfect fit. I'm going to go and I'm going to make deep, deep creases right here. Right along the edge. So when I put my medium down, we're not decoupaging, we're using the Ohu glue. So I'm making very, very deep creases. Hi, Patricia. Very deep creases. Okay. Let's make sure that it's even. It is even. Okay. So now this is very nice and creased. Okay. So now I'm going to take my Ohu stick and I'm just going to give a nice coat of this right on my box. And this stuff sticks really well wood to paper. Really, really well. I could decoupage that, but then you have to wait for it to dry, and you know, there's many, many times when you can get the same effect of decoupage with this Ohu stick. So, something good to keep in mind. So now I can take this, I can lay it down, and I can put it right on those lines that I folded for myself. And get this right exactly where it needs to be. Yep. And then I'm going to smooth it. And I generally take my brayer and really get nice, nice contact all the way to the edges. All the way to the edge. Oh, look how cute that is. Could not be cuter. All the way to the edge. Because we're going to sand it off, so you want to make sure that those edges are really, really down firm. And then I'll take a soft cloth, like a paper towel or something, and I just go like this. I just want to make sure that there's no bubbles or no blank spots where it didn't adhere. Okay, so we've got really nice adhesion there. Now, I have taken the small fleur-de-lis from the fleur-de-lis mold. I've taken these fabulous corners, which I use for a lot of stuff, from Dainty Flourishes. That's what that's from. And I've taken a bit from the new Trimmings 4 mold, okay? We're going to talk about how I did this right now. Oh, and I also used the bow from here, and that's in my Amazon shop, and I should give you a link for that. That's easy to do because I know I have a link for that. I already sold out one place with these bows because people were asking, but I found another place that has them, so it's the same thing. This bow is fabulous. Well, they're all good, but I love this one. So you have a link now for the bows. So I wanted to take this guy. We're going to put this one to the side and let it dry a bit, okay? I wanted to take, hold on, my camera's crooked. What else is new? Huh? Okay. I wanted to take this guy and add, I couldn't really put the corners on him because I didn't want to, I felt like he had enough going on the face of him without putting corners on, okay? But I wanted to do something. So I took and I made just a very small sliver of, look, this is this, and it's hot glue, and I filled it, okay? I took this and I measured like how far up I wanted it to come, and I just built a little dam with the glue and let that dry, and then I filled this all in, and then I took it out and I cut this to size. So now it's the perfect size for this. And I almost cut off these edges, but I kind of like it. We're going to antique that first, and I might leave these on because I kind of like that, right? We'll see. We'll see what happens. I really like it though. I think I'll leave it on. And then I'm going to I took a fleur-de-lis because there's kind of like fleur-de-lis looks here. This is very French. You know, le lapin, it means, I think it means the rabbit in French. And we're going to attach this to the front. So we're going to have this down here, and we're going to have that to the front. And that's going to, oh, it's going to be so good. And that's one. And then on this one, after it dries, and we can sand off of our sides really well. And you can tell when it's dry because, see, right now it's really cool to the touch, which means it's not dry yet. We're going to take these, now see, now I have more room here. We're going to put corners down below, and we're going to put this big bow up here. Won't that be sweet to match the bow on the rabbit? Ah, love it. Okay, so we're going to let that dry a little bit. Let's antique all of our little bits here, okay? Now listen, I'm using black chiffon, which I think I've made maybe, yeah, I like the edges like that, don't you, Shannon? I think I've maybe used this twice, but there's lots and lots of black here, and I thought that would look good. Like, look, I did one already just to make sure I was on the right track. Look how nice that looks. Doesn't that look good? With black? Yeah, so we're using black chiffon to antique. I've painted all of these. They're all hot glue, and I've painted them all with farmhouse linen mineral paint, which means I don't have to top coat them before I put a antiquing gel on them. Okay? So I've got my antiquing gel. I've got my brush. And you know the drill. You just kind of get some gel. And I kind of pounce it in because you want to get it everywhere. You want to make sure you get your sides real good and the top. And that is black, black, black. Okay, just like that. Then I'm going to take a damp paper towel. I'm just going to give it a little pounce, and then I'm going to take another side that's kind of clean, and I'm going to wipe the top. Sorry, I'm out of camera range. Now, if you have too much dark back in here, just kind of make your paper towel, make it into a little, you know, or you could use a Q-tip. Could also use a Q-tip. I need these to match, and right now they don't really match. This one's lighter than this one, so we're going to take a little bit more off of this one. Okay, now they match. So there's those. Now we're going to do, and we're also going to, of course, we're going to put some gold on there. So now I'm going to do this guy, our fleur de lis. Ah, dang it. I wanted to remind myself because I painted the back of that real nice because it's going to show, and I think I just, oh, it wipes off. Okay, let's see if I can get this done without ruining the back, which means I can't let this move around. I've got to hold this in place. So you guys, I'm putting everything moving forward onto YouTube because in 30 days this will disappear from Facebook. So moving forward I'll have my videos on YouTube, and I'm trying to get some older ones on there. Let me tell you what, it's a very time-consuming thing to do. So I'll do the best I can, but I'll tell you right now, I have hundreds of lives. They're not all going to make it. They're not all going to make the cut. I started with my paid classes, and now I'm working on the classes with purchase, and I don't even know if I'll get all those done. I'm only one person. And that being said, I don't even know if it's going to work. My son says it will work to load things back up just as a download. He says that will work, but he's not 1,000% sure either. In theory, he says it should work, but it just depends on what Facebook wants to do. So we'll see. The paid classes, if it doesn't work, if I can't upload them to the class, again, I'll find a way to put them on YouTube and make them available. If I can. I'll do my best. Ooh, I really like this black. Why did it take me so long to use this? Well, because most things I do are kind of antique-y, you know, and it kind of calls for brown. Honey, my favorite rub and buff is gold leaf. There's antique gold. I don't like it as well. I like the gold leaf. It's like a true gold. And if you have the Pentart wax paste, go ahead and use that. Kind of same difference. I just found a bunch of these that I hadn't used. They were like brand new. So I have to use them up. It's silly to not use them. But I also like the wax paste that we get from Robin, the Pentart. I'm just fussing around, making sure this looks the way I want it to. And you know, I'm gonna end up painting the back of that again. Oh, that looks really good. Okay, so we got that. Let's do our bow. I love this bow. And there's 4 different bows on that mold, and it's inexpensive. It's like $7 or $8, and it's just the right size for the small stuff that I do, and that most of you do. So it's just the right size. I really like it. Our friend Travis over at the Rooster Cottage turned me on to it, which was nice of him. I'll give this a little pounce. Look, it's like a perfect bow. It always tickles me. I don't know why. Well, this has a lot of places to catch the black. This is going to be really, really good. Make sure you get all your edges and your sides. That's really, really pretty. Might be a tad dark in here. Okay. We're going with that. This is the one I want to see. This trimmings 4 is spectacular. I love it because it's all rough like flowers and buds and stuff along the top, and I just love that. And I've been cutting it down and using it like this on several projects already. One of the classes that we did, I did it that way. And you know, you can make it, gosh, it's got to be a good 4 inches from here to here, but you can make it any, you know, any height that you want, and then you've got this fabulous detail on both sides. I haven't even gotten to this one yet. This one's gorgeous too. I haven't even done that one yet because I'm stuck on this one. But I'll get to it. Okay, you got to make sure you get the bottom because the bottom will show if somebody looks at the bottom of the piece. And of course your sides as well. Oh, what did you order, honey? The gold rub and buff? Is that what you're talking about, sweetie? Wasn't that strawberry heart something? Wow. Really happy with how that turned out. Okay, we got everybody done. Let's do a little pounce here. Hi, Shauna. There's my friend Shauna. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is beautiful. It gets really dark. They're not kidding. It is black. Sorry, I'm off camera. You can't really see because all that black right there, but ooh, look how pretty. Look how pretty. Oh, you just ordered some. Good. Did you order it on Amazon, honey? You guys have Amazon in Canada? Well, of course you do. It's not like you're on another planet. Okay, I like that. I like the way that looks. But I'm going to get this a little bit wet, damp, and I'm going to do a wipe just across the top to take, so you can see this side is brighter than this side because I've played around with it a lot, and I want all of the top to be kind of clear, not clear, cleaner. There, that's what I want. Ooh, I like that, I like that, I like that. Oh, look how beautiful this is going to look. Look at that. That's amazing. Yes, please. Okay, so that's done. We've got all of our, wait a minute. I'm going to wipe off the top of this. There's a lot of product on the top of here. And my sides. Okay, there. I feel like this guy needs to be a little bit darker. Just because this is quite dark, and both of these pieces are going on the same thing, so. Yes, that's better. Okay, let's move those guys out of the way and let them dry a little bit. Oh, look at my bow. My bow's beautiful. Let's see if I can't get that a little bit lighter, even though we're going to put gold on it. See? You just come in with water and wipe it a little bit more. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Okay, we'll set all those guys aside. So we don't need them right now. Don't need that anymore. I want to get rid of this paper towel with all the black on it because that could be dangerous. So the last thing I need is black all over my beautiful rabbit pieces. And I'm going to wipe my hands off really well. Because I'm sure my fingers are all, yeah, my hands are all black too. All right. I think I'm ready. So we've got this guy, we've got this guy that's steel. I'm going to give him just a little shot of heat. He's still pretty cool to the touch. Now I've been playing around with the thought of, I don't know if I'm going to do it or not, but I've been playing around with putting a little border of black ink around everything, and I'm scared. I'm scared. You know what? I'm going to take a piece of like extra paper like this, and I'm going to put some black ink on the edge of it and see if I like the look. Because I feel like it needs like, ooh, that's a lot of ink. I feel like it needs like a place to end. Does that make sense? Like a border almost. So if I do that, like that, I can hold that up there and kind of get an idea. I'm going to cut it out. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it, but no way to take it off once you put it on. So just imagine if like the edge, oh yeah, oh yeah, that's a given. Okay. So now this is all nice and dry and not wet to the touch. This is a little thing, Robin turned me onto this, and boy do I love it. It's like a little, like an emery board with a nice little grip to it. It's real soft on your hands. So we're just gonna go like this, right on the very edge. Right on the very edge. And you don't want to do this. It's only one direction and it's down. And then you get this perfectly smooth, beautiful edge. And we'll do that all the way around. Oh, these are going to be so sweet. And I made two because I have to keep one. I'll put the other one up for auction, but I got to keep one because they're so sweet. But you know what? You can make your own too. Hi, Casey. So on April 3rd, I believe it is, it's a ways away, I'm going to be doing an event with Denise. It'll be on my page, but I'm going to be doing an event with her, with the Crafty DIYer, where we'll use the new April printables. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll give you plenty of, hi Lori, I'll give you plenty of, what's the word I'm looking for? Notice? I'll give you plenty of notice. Well, there's no time like the present to try this ink situation, so here we go. And I told myself that I wasn't going to use my, you know, that my distress thing across the top of these. I know I use that on everything, right? But I told myself, no, I'm not going to do it this time. I'm just going to use the black ink around the edges to give it, see, it's given it a little bit of a border, which is good. There, see, so now that's got a little bit of border as compared to this one that doesn't. Oh, how sweet, Shannon. How exciting is that? Very exciting. Very exciting. My sister's birthday is April 12th. I don't know why I'm doing the bottom of this. It's not going to show, but yeah, I like it with a little bit of, I think I need to go a little bit heavier on this one. I think the black ink was a good idea. It just gives you a nice place for your eye to stop. Okay. April 3rd and 4th. Thank you, Lori. I think my thing is April 3rd. I think it's Thursday and Friday, and I think my hour is on April 3rd. Yeah, I like that black around the edges. I think that looks really good, especially since our all of our embellishments are black. Really nice. Okay, so this is going here, and I think we're going to leave the edge on it, the overhang. Look, oh, it's fabulous. And this is going to go here like this. So good. This is going to have a bow, and these corners are going right down here. What do you think? How adorable is that? All right, let me think. Do I want to, I think I want to do all of my work with the rub and buff off the piece, because you know what can happen. So now I've got a pretty flat brush. Well, that brush isn't really that flat. I've got a bunch of new brushes. It's like Christmas over here. So here's a really flat brush, which is what I use. Okay. Yeah, right, Lori? So fabulous. And the minute I saw them, I knew I was going to do this with them. I mean, I like, making the little ephemera boxes. I really like that too, but I thought, oh no, those are too cute not to do something else with. I told Denise right away. I said, I'm making something else with those. The neat thing about printables is there's so many things you can do. There's so many things you can do with those printables, and boy, I do a lot with them. I love them. Of course, I like paper. Paper's my thing. You know that. Thank you, Shannon. I love those black hearts. I use those black hearts for everything. All right, so we're going to take just a bit of gold. I'm not going to go heavy. Just going to do a light. I can always add more. Yeah, that's what I want. It's not super heavy, just enough to bring some interest and some texture. I'm not getting much on my brush. I might get that. There's a little round thing in the middle. I might make that really gold. Not might, I am. I did. I just made it really gold. Don't forget your sides. Isn't that pretty? That's really pretty. I'm happy. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We got too much ink on this one. See, or not ink, but stain. I'm taking a brush and I'm getting a little bit, it's just too dark right there and it doesn't look like the other one. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's do the bow. That's going to be fun. I love printables, Lori. I use the heck out of them. I make something with paper almost every day. Almost every day I make something with paper. I just did these. What are these? I just did these and they're just gorgeous. We're going to do these in a class together. I mean, they're just so pretty. So yeah, I love paper. And our big journal that we did, Lori, with Denise, the junk journal. Although I don't really like to call them junk journals because there's nothing junky about them for sure. In fact, Lori, I have that up for auction. It's got bids. I don't need it. I don't need any stuff. I have so much stuff, you guys. So, I love to make it, but I sell it. I sell all of it because I don't need all this stuff. What am I going to do with it? Love the way this bow takes gold and paint and oh, it's so beautiful. It's got all these beautiful high points that you can look at that. Is that something else? That is beautiful. It almost looks like fabric, doesn't it? Make sure you get your sides and your edges like down here and underneath because all that will show. Oh, fabulous. Okay, I'm saving this for last because it's going to be the most fun. I'm leaving my brush really flat because I want to catch just the bands there. There's some bands that go around here. I want to catch just those. And then there's some little round, I don't know if you can see them, there's some little round pieces there and then I try to go, there's like an outline around this whole, I've made dozens of these for different projects over the years. It's one of my favorite molds. Everything looks better with gold. Yeah, yeah. I can't argue with you on that one. So I just want to hit these high points, and that's where the flat brush comes in. And just want to hit the high points on that. Let's see, should I bring it closer? Really pretty. Can you see that little rim right there? And then just a little bit up the top. It's kind of like pillow shaped. And this mold has, I'm doing something with him soon, has Le Lapin, Le Rabbit. I'm do something with him. I do something with him every year because I love him so much. I love rabbits. Who doesn't? Here I usually make that little round circle pretty gold. And then I just go on the edge of that. And then just a dusting of gold across the top. Really pretty, huh? I think I can do the sides of this. Oh, I really like that with the black. Super. I might even go and paint those little dots. I might make them black. Not might, I am going to. Let me get my little tool that does that. Remember we talked about this the other day with something. It's a stylus. And where's my black paint? Pitch black paint. Okay, we're going to do that too, because that'll look good. Oh, Lori, that sounds really pretty. I'll bet that'll be pretty. I'd love to see pictures of those, of your progress on that. Sounds gorgeous. I don't know what my next journal is going to be. Something springy, springtimey, I know that. I'm sure in April, Denise will have something that inspires me. Okay, now don't forget to do the top. The top's going to show. And then I'm going to do the bottom as well. Look how that just pops. Oh, could not be more beautiful. Yeah, I love that trimming spore. It's just, oh, it's fabulous. Okay, so we've got, look, we've got all of our pieces done, and I think they look amazing. So happy we went with the black. Really, really pretty. Now, the thing with rub and buff that you don't do with pen tart is rub and buff. Buffing these makes a big difference. You won't see it on camera, but I'll see it in person. So I make a towel really, really soft and gently. It's more about friction than it is about strength, okay? You're doing this. And I'm not doing it hard, but that brings a glow to this that is incredible. What time? It's 2 o'clock. My dog, Oliver, is hitting the little space heater grill that I have here. He's dragging his nails down it because at 2 o'clock he gets a little bit of lunch. And he's like, I don't care if you're doing it live. It's time for lunch. He's staring at me. I know, sweetheart. They're like little alarm clocks, aren't they? Oh, this thing's going to be gorgeous. Look at that. Wow. Wow. All right, so I talked about putting some little dots on this because I think it'll look really cool. So, anytime I have to do dots, what did we talk about dots the other day? Oh, you know what? It wasn't something that I did on camera. It was something that I did by myself. And it was, make sure I don't need paint on my hands. It was this piece. All around, whoa, hello. All around the edge of, this is from vintage brooches. All the way around, there's little dots. And you could paint them, but then it'd be solid. but I just took the real thin end of this stylus with gold paint and I just touched every one. Didn't take that long, but it really gives you a fabulous look. And we're going to do that right now with these little dots here. So I'm going to take the thicker end and I'm going to put a little bit of paint on it. And I'm going to go right in, look, and dot it right into there. It's going to look fabulous. All right, buddy? Allows you to make a perfect dot of paint. There. Isn't that pretty? Very pretty. Small, it's a small thing, but it looks really good. Yeah, they know, don't they? And then daylight savings time is always, you know, they're like, no, it's time for me to eat. I don't care what the clock says. My stomach says it's time to eat. Ollie, I'm almost done, sweetheart, and I'll get you a little something. I'm going to hit this with a little bit of heat. I am going to seal the sides of these with my satin top coat, Pinkator. I'm not, however, sealing the front because this is it's stuck really, really well, and I don't want any ripples or bubbles or anything like that. It just doesn't need it, okay, because it's stuck so well. It's not going anyplace, and it's printed on 32-pound paper, which is really nice, smooth paper. So I'm not going to do that. I'm so glad I put the ink around there. That looks amazing. So this goes like this. We've got our two Le Lapins, and these are going to go here. Fabulous. And the bow is going to go up here. Equally fabulous. This is going to go, it's not going to go up that high. It's going to go right about here. But it won't sit there by itself. And then this, I think we decided that we're going to let that kind of go off the edge like that. I kind of like that, right? And they'll stand up. Yeah. So cute. So cute. Now, I am going to attach these off camera, okay, because I want to make sure everything's straight and where it's supposed to be, especially this little guy over here, because this is going to be like up here like this. It's going to be up here like this. Oh my gosh, look at that. Fabulous. Okay, so that's it. That's what I did. I took the little printables from the Le Lapin little ephemera box, and I made them into little shelf sitters. I'll take some really good pictures so you have it for reference, okay? And that is my offering for today, you guys. Oh, look at this with the bow. I don't know which one I like best. I really don't. I don't know. I don't know. I think I like this one the best, but then I look at this and I'm like, You know what I think when I look at this? I think that it's too white around here, and so I'm going to do a little smudge of black, just a little bit, just to tone it down a little. There, now it's toned down. That makes me happier. Okay. All right, you guys, I will see you soon. I don't even know what today is. What's today? Tuesday? So Sunday is going to be my regular live now. It's not Tag Along Tuesdays anymore. It's Sunday sharing, okay? It's going to be at 1 o'clock. And then I'll pop in intermittently, like today. I wanted to do this, so I popped in. It just happened to be on Tuesday. But Tag Along Tuesdays have been changed to Sunday sharing, and it's on Sunday at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. It is hard to choose, Lori. All right, you guys, thanks for being here. I'll put pictures up for reference, and I will see you next time. Bye, ladybugs.